If you're anything like me when you watch YouTube, then you're watching some videos and you're curious to know how much that YouTuber is making off of a video with so many views. So what I wanted to do now that I'm monetized is make a video about how much money I'm making off a video, specifically a video with 10,000 views. While 10,000 views doesn't seem a lot in the grand scheme of things and doesn't seem a lot to people who are constantly putting up high-performing content, 10,000 videos was a lot for me for a video, considering at the time I only had about 2,000 subscribers, and even now I'm still very small. I have less than 3,000 subscribers. So today we'll talk about how much I made off that video with 10,000 views, but we're also gonna talk about how to get more views on videos when you are a small YouTube channel, and how I got the RPM and CPM that I have now. Okay, so first, how to get more views when you have a small channel. This is the video that I had that hit 10,000 views, and it was actually my first video to do so, and the majority of those views came literally within the first few weeks. And it was pretty intentional, and I will tell you how I kind of replicated the success I was having with this specific YouTube series that I had created. This video was a part of a series that I was doing that I had started back in January. My goal with it was to basically talk about a lot of the benefits to small business owners that were coming through these stimulus packages. So I figured it'd be, a relevant types of content to make, especially at the time, during the winter time when stimulus was such a hot topic in the news and, in the media. But I didn't realize how successful it would be. So I posted the first video in January, and my video literally got 3,000 views within the first few hours, which was huge for me because I'm used to getting like a couple hundred like in the first day. So after seeing how that video did, I quickly made another one, and it didn't do as well, but it still did way, way better, like 5 to 10 times better than my normal videos. So what I quickly noticed is that it was hitting the YouTube homepage. When I went into my browse features, this is where the content was hitting. And so because it was a trending topic, the YouTube algorithm picked it up and was putting it on the homepage of a lot of people who were interested in this topic. So for each of those videos, I would focus on 1 or 2 core topics, and I would keep my videos rather short so that I could keep people engaged on those topics. And then my view through rates on each video would be rather high. So that, combined with the fact that it was a trending topic, helped each of those videos do really well. And some had varying, success. Some of them only did like 1,000 or 2,000. Some would get up to like 5,000, 6,000. But then I posted this one video, and it was my best performing one of all time. Within the first few weeks, it had hit 9,000 views. So there's really 2 strategies when it comes to getting big views on your small channel, and it's to create evergreen content that people are going to constantly search. And I have a few videos that are like this that have been really popular for the past year or 2. And you'll know it's evergreen because you will see like the gray average bar of where your content usually does. And an evergreen piece of content that does really well will kind of have a slower uptake at the beginning and then tick up, or it'll be like a straight line. However, the other strategy is to create content that is basically trending content and will hit the YouTube homepage and get you a lot of views fast. And this is the strategy that I was using with this series. That trend line looks different in that you hit a lot of views very quickly, and then it starts to taper off and kind of follow the same pattern as your average line. However, the line itself sits way, way higher than your average, since you were able to collect those thousands, 100,000s, even hundreds of views in the first few hours before it begins to taper off. So if you want to hit big views, you should really focus on those kind of 2 areas. You always want to focus on your SEO optimization, but you kind of want to put more effort into content depending on whether you're trying to create evergreen content or if you're trying to create trending content. And for me, once I found out that I was able to successfully create trending content, I really just took that formula and kind of copy and pasted with a few videos. And much later down the line, I had my most successful video. Okay, so next we'll quickly talk about the RPM and CPM that I have on this video, and then I will do the big reveal and show you guys how much money I made off of 10,000 views. So if you want the full breakdown of what your RPM and CPM are and what they dictate, and also just in general, monetization analytics in general, I do have another video for that, and I have it linked in the description below. But for those of you who already know what it is, then you know this is where you find it on your channel. And so again, because my video is like real estate finance focused and these videos were small business focused in general, I like to think that my RPM and CPM are pretty high compared to the average channel. So my CPM is almost $30 and then my RPM is almost $19, which I feel like is pretty solid, especially being a small YouTuber. So I'll just pat myself on the back. And this is only for this video. Your RPM and CPM can vary a lot depending on your videos, even within your own channel, even if you have the same type of topics. So again, this is just this video focus that I want to share here. Okay, so now for the big reveal. Are you guys ready for this insane number? No, I'm just kidding. So here is how much I made off of 10,000 views for this trending video. I made, drum roll please, $186. And you can see the majority of that, like $165 of that, came in the first 2 weeks, again, because my video was trending, my views were just like straight up in the air, and then you can see how it tapers off over time, and my revenue line reflected that as well. And while I'm very thankful for the money that I make off YouTube on the side, as you can see, 10,000 views is not exactly going to make you a millionaire. However, I will say I don't put as much effort into it, especially like I used to. I've taken a lot of breaks this year. Since I've become monetized, I've actually become less consistent. So it's not something that I want to take for granted. It is really just a start for me. It's something that I want to pour more focus into. And the more you put into it is how you get more out of it. So thanks for tagging along and bearing with me and walking through my analytics and seeing how much money I made off of 10,000 views. Remember, you have to take small steps in the right direction to be able to go where you want to go. And it's all a journey, you know, it's, what do they say? It's a marathon, not a sprint. So at the end of the day, that's how I take it. And I think like as every small YouTuber who just achieved monetization or is on the path to monetization, like keep these things in mind and remember to have fun with it while you do it. Well, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed watching my video today. Thanks for tagging along through this, and I will talk to you guys soon.